Marvelous Monday, YouTube family. So I'm coming in with a quick share today. This morning I was sitting in my garden and I was just about to meditate, and all of a sudden I had this face appear in my third eye, and I was like, "Who are you? What do you want? Are you of the light? Only beings of the highest order of light may stand in my presence." And this face like gently pulled away and turned into the shape of a gnome. And the gnome looked a little bit confused, and I said, "Are you of the light?" And they said, "No, I'm of the earth." And I thought, that's interesting. And I'm like, "What do you want?" And they're like, "Well, we're here to say thank you for looking after the bird kingdom the way you do, and your garden, what you've been doing in your garden, and we also want you to know that the veil's very thin and you might start to see us soon." And I'm like, having a conversation with the gnome. I said, "Okay." He says, "We live in the trees." And I said, "You live in the trees?" Then another gnome came in, and this one had like really kind of like eyebrows that kind of went like this. And I asked, "You live in the trees?" So the first gnome said, I don't know why this is funny when I talk to dragons and stuff, but gnomes, like. So gnome one said, "I live in that tree down there, the one that broke." And I said, "Yeah." And he showed me getting in, and he went down it like a lift. And I went, "How does that work?" And he says, "Oh, well, what you see here isn't what we see. Like, isn't real. Like, this is what you see isn't real. This is real." So he like got in the tree, and there was like a lift almost that took him like down under our feet, like where they live. I was speaking to gnomes this morning, and so the gnomes were just letting me know how important the bird kingdom is, and how the bird kingdom are like almost they're almost like a key to the other dimensions, almost. They were about 3-4 feet high, and they looked like little old guys, very white hair. And I'd never really thought about gnomes before. Oh, and then so what was interesting about that was, so I looked up the word gnome, but because, I'm not great at spelling, I put in Nome, and then it came up Gnome. And I was like, "Oh, genome. Oh, what does a genome do?" And the genome, the human genome, is basically, if you look it up, I'm not going to get it right now, but it's like the builders and creators of something. So the gnome kingdom do that for the earth, what our genome does for us. And they're kind of spelled similar, if not the same. Gnomes, genomes. That's what they do for the earth, what our genomes do for us. I mean, anyway, that was my morning. And yeah, I just want to drop that in and share, because I don't know, it's nice. It was nice. I didn't expect it. I never thought about gnomes. I'm going to buy some for my garden though. I'm going to buy some gnomes and honour them, and maybe speak to them a little bit more and find out more stuff. But it was fascinating. Who'd have thought it? Gnomes in the garden.